In the vast world of social media, Instagram stands as a beacon of visual storytelling and connection. But beyond the picturesque landscapes and glamorous lifestyles lie stories that send shivers down the spine. These are three chilling tales of horror that unfolded on Instagram, blurring the line between the virtual and the real, leaving those involved questioning the true nature of the online world. Sarah was an avid Instagram user, sharing snippets of her life with her small but engaged following. Her posts often revolved around her love for fashion and makeup, garnering likes and comments from friends and admirers. But one day, something strange happened that would change Sarah's perception of social media forever. It started innocuously with a direct message from an account named The Mirror Man. The profile picture was a distorted image of a faceless figure staring into a cracked mirror. The message simply read, "You're more beautiful than you think." Intrigued yet unnerved, Sarah decided to respond, thanking the mysterious sender for the compliment. From that moment on, Sarah's interactions with the Mirror Man grew more frequent and unsettling. He would send her cryptic messages about her appearance, often describing details that only someone who had been watching her closely could know. Sarah tried to brush it off as a harmless admirer, but the messages soon took a dark turn. The Mirror Man began to make sinister predictions about Sarah's future, claiming that he could see what she would look like in the mirror's reflection years from now. A twisted, grotesque version of herself, trapped in a nightmarish existence. Sarah's anxiety soared as she became increasingly paranoid, feeling as though she was being watched wherever she went. Desperate for answers, Sarah sought the help of her friends and family, but they dismissed her concerns as paranoia, brought on by spending too much time online. Determined to uncover the truth, Sarah decided to confront the Mirror Man directly, demanding to know who he was and how he knew so much about her. The response sent chills down her spine, a video message revealing Sarah's reflection in the mirror, but instead of her own face staring back at her, she saw the Mirror Man's twisted visage grinning malevolently from the other side. Terrified, Sarah deleted her Instagram account and vowed never to return, but the image of the Mirror Man's face haunted her dreams, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurked in the digital realm. Emily was an aspiring artist who used Instagram as a platform to showcase her unique creations, lifelike dolls crafted with meticulous detail and a touch of the macabre. Her work gained a small but dedicated following of fellow artists and horror enthusiasts who admired her talent and creativity. But Emily's world took a sinister turn when she received a message from an account called The Doll Collector. The profile picture was a close-up of a porcelain doll's face, its expression frozen in a haunting smile. Intrigued by the username, Emily opened the message to find a series of photos showcasing an impressive collection of dolls, each one more lifelike and disturbing than the last. The Doll Collector praised Emily's work and expressed a desire to add one of her creations to their collection. Flattered, yet unsettled, Emily thanked the Doll Collector for their interest, but politely declined their offer. But the Doll Collector was persistent, sending increasingly aggressive messages and even offering to pay a large sum of money for one of Emily's dolls. Despite her reservations, Emily eventually agreed, hoping that fulfilling the request would put an end to the relentless messages. But as soon as Emily shipped the doll to the Doll Collector's address, her life descended into chaos. Strange occurrences plagued her home, the sound of porcelain dolls tapping against each other in the dead of night, mysterious scratches appearing on her furniture, and the feeling of being watched from the shadows. Terrified and desperate for answers, Emily reached out to the authorities, but they dismissed her claims as the result of an overactive imagination. Determined to uncover the truth, Emily enlisted the help of a private investigator to track down the Doll Collector's identity. What they discovered sent shivers down Emily's spine. The Doll Collector was a notorious serial killer who used Instagram to lure unsuspecting victims into his twisted world. His collection of dolls wasn't made of porcelain, but of the corpses of his victims, meticulously preserved and displayed as trophies of his depravity. Emily narrowly escaped becoming another doll in the Doll Collector's collection, but the experience left her traumatized and wary of the dangers that lurked in the darkest corners of the internet. Jake was a social media influencer with a passion for exploring the supernatural. His Instagram feed was filled with photos and videos of abandoned buildings, haunted forests, and eerie landscapes, capturing the imagination of his followers. But one day, Jake stumbled upon a filter that would change his life forever. The filter, simply titled Haifi, claimed to add ghostly apparitions to any photo or video, creating an interactive experience for users. Intrigued by the idea, Jake decided to test it out on his next exploration, a decrepit mansion rumored to be haunted by the spirits of its former occupants. As Jake wandered through the mansion, he activated the Haifi filter, eager to capture any paranormal activity on camera. To his surprise, the filter worked seamlessly, adding wispy shadows and spectral figures to his footage. Excited by the results, Jake uploaded the video to Instagram, where it quickly went viral, garnering millions of views and sparking a new trend among his followers. But as Jake's fame grew, so did the strange occurrences in his life. He began to notice shadowy figures lurking in the background of his photos, even when he wasn't using the Haifi filter. Objects would move on their own, and he heard disembodied whispers echoing through his empty apartment late at night. Fearing that he had awakened something sinister with the Haifi filter, Jake tried to distance himself from the app, but it seemed to have a hold on him that he couldn't shake. The spectral figures followed him wherever he went, their presence growing more malevolent with each passing day. Desperate for answers, Jake reached out to the creator of the Haifi filter, hoping to uncover the truth behind its dark powers. But when he received a response, it only added to his terror. The filter had been designed as a gateway to the spirit world, allowing malevolent entities to cross over into the realm of the living. Now, Jake lives in constant fear, haunted by the ghosts he unwittingly unleashed through the Haifi filter. He warns others to be wary of the dangers that lurk in the digital world, for not everything on Instagram is as it seems. These 3 Instagram horror stories serve as cautionary tales, reminding us that the virtual world can be just as terrifying as the real one. From faceless stalkers to serial killers and malevolent spirits, the dangers of social media are all too real for those who dare to delve too deep. So the next time you open Instagram, remember to tread carefully. You never know what horrors may be lurking just beyond the screen.